morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing out there? I want to welcome you to another episode of A Minute of Your Mind. I'm excited today. We have another episode with another individual that has just endured through the struggles of life and just has prevailed. And I'm just happy that he's coming here today and going to give his story to you all. So I'm asking you, go ahead, like it, click the alert bar, put the thumbs up on it. I want you to do all of those things and put a reminder on there so you will never miss another episode of A Minute of Your Mind. We're so happy to be back in this new season. We have a lot of different exciting guests that are lined up for each one of you to just be excited and hear about. And if you may have someone that you would like to hear their story told, all you have to do is just send it in, give us a message, and we'll make sure that we get it on. Don't want to hold you up. I want to prepare you. We have a young man here that has just done a phenomenal job in so many different areas as an artist, as well as just a motivational speaker, has gone through the range of education, educated himself, got the degree to work, and just has been transparent with the movements of his life. And we want to do what we can to support him. But he's coming to us because there may be someone out there, someone that you know, that this story can be inspiring to them and help them to move forward. It's another author as well that has just chronicled different movements of life. His name is unique. I kind of like saying his name because, I try to surround myself with some positive and some very influential people. My dad always told me as I was growing up, he said, if you're the smartest person in the room, you leave out that room. So I'm so excited and happy to just have an opportunity to put people around me and get in the room with individuals that have to expand and move forward in life. I want you all to get ready and get prepared and give it the attention. Like I say, call somebody, let them know we're on, but none other than Artiste Relford. Come on, y'all. Come on, let's put your hands together. Let's put your hands together. Come on, we got Artiste. Artiste, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm good. Good. Glad to be here. Good morning.
All right. I just led the people into kind of a segue into who you are. I want to give the opportunity today that we can open up and just get a minute of your mind on some different subjects. And I'm just going to ask some questions and I'm going to let you flow. I done heard you flow in the rap game. I done read the flows of your book, so okay. I know you can flow. So I'm going to let you flow today. I'm going to take it easy. I'm just going to start off with a few questions and we're going to enjoy ourselves, man. Listen, you sharp for the morning, man. I mean, you Sunday morning Sunday school sharp, man.
I appreciate you, Pastor. I appreciate you. I get it from your era.
Love it. Love it, man. Kids nowadays, man, they won't wear no belts, man. I love it. I'm saying one day I'm going to give a tying segment that I could just teach the young men just how to tie the different knots of ties.
Exactly.
I want to be careful. Me and you know one another. We have relationships, so we can talk. But I want you to talk to the people.
Okay.
And you don't mind, just with the audience, as we are familiar, if you don't mind, just give us a little bit about yourself. You can just let them know who Artiste is as the artist and the man, if you don't mind.
Okay. My name is Artiste Relford. I was born in Detroit, Michigan. I was raised in Flint, Michigan. Grew up without a dad. I was raised in a home with just my mom and my brother and my sister. I chose the negative life because there was no discipline as far as a male figure in my home. And I encountered every consequence you can think of. From prison twice, to being shot, left for dead in my home, to selling cocaine, to pimping women, you name it, I've done it. Also was a cocaine user. But the wake-up call for me was when I got shot, that home invasion. That day I was laying down on the ground, bleeding out, reality hit home. And I made a promise at that moment. If I survive this, I will not return to this lifestyle. I had, just in those split seconds, I had enough time to see why I was shot, all the crime I did, all the things I got rid of, how I used to use addicts' mind to gain profit.
Mhm.
You know, I seen it all. And I really didn't feel sorry for myself because I got a chance to see all the dirt I did. But I made a promise. If I make it through this, I wouldn't return. And since then, by the grace of God, but God, I'm a paralegal, I'm a chef, I'm an author and an actor, I'm a filmmaker. And to me, that's just the beginning because my main goal is to be a motivational speaker, though. I want to let people know the truth about there is a way out. And I can't say that my method will work, but I can tell you there's a blueprint for everybody. And what I got out of my experience is I was able to find myself. I was able to find peace. I was able to apply um, goals and pressure to myself once I got out of the game. Once At first it was hard because I was worried about what my friends would think, my reputation. But once I got over giving up pride and what someone thought, I was able to excel. I got freedom. I got peace.
Mhm.
And today I just wanted to share just a few things that was helpful for me. And that was putting God first. And what I mean by putting God first is you develop your own relationship with God. I'm not saying you got to go to church every day. I'm not saying you got to read the Bible. But what I did was apply the talents he gave me. See, I'm a chef. So I felt like I was given that blessing and that tool to do something for God. And I wanted to feed the homeless. So I started a Feed 5,000 movement, which I fed over 5,000 people already, all across Michigan and Indiana. Single-handedly cooked the meals through donations and my own personal money, prepared the meal, delivered them, even sat and talked with them. Because I always told myself, I'm one bad decision away from being right here with these individuals. So I always don't forget where I came from because I've been homeless before too. And I just wanted to share that little introduction.
All right. I thank you for that transparency. I thank you for the meaningfulness of number one, letting individuals know that God is your rescuer
Oh,
and
yeah.
the
Yes.
development of the relationship. Most times it's individuals that you deal with that haven't come to that point. So I thank you for that transparency and the understanding of your journey that you had to surrender to God in your own way and acknowledgement of Him. So I'm happy to hear that through your struggle. My second question would be, um, what is it that motivated you to become a filmmaker? I mean, an author and a paralegal. I want you to go through that. Those are three different transitions in
I
life.
understand.
So I mean, it's kind of like whoop whoop whoop.
Well,
So can you kind of give us those different journeys,
okay.
those
I'll
phases?
touch on the paralegal first. The reason why became a paralegal is because during the course of me fighting my own case, I had a attorney that was court appointed, but he was crooked,
Hmm.
and he was working basically side to side with the defendant. So I seen him get railroading me. I see that it was ineffective counseling. So I started studying law on my own. And when I see how I retained the information, and this was before the internet and all of that.
Hmm.
This was like you had to go look book for book, hours of
Old
researching.
school, man.
Old
Yeah,
school.
yeah.
So once I researched my case and I see how I sent my own self to prison, I didn't want anyone else to go through that. So what
Hmm.
I did while I was incarcerated, I started studying law. I got a job in the law library. I even got individuals out of prison. But believe it or not, I couldn't get myself out. And that frustrated. I could get other individuals out of prison, but I couldn't get myself out
let,
because
let,
that was
let me
okay.
pause you right there. Now, me and you gonna talk afterwards. You said something earlier when you were talking about your journey with the Lord, and you said something earlier about the Bible reading. And I was saying, well, tell him no, I want him to study more. But I want to tell you there's a story in the Bible that's speaking of your story right now about Joseph, that he was able to help some other people get out of jail. But he had to wait. He had to sit there and wait. So later on, I'm pass you on that one. So
Okay.
yeah, I got something for you, listeners out there. I'm about to tell them the story about Joseph and
Okay.
about being pitted and helping others get out the prison before he got to the palace. So I'm gonna give him that sermon. So
Okay.
you go forward. I'm loving it, man. God is setting it up.
Okay.
I'm loving it.
And see, once I couldn't do that, and you'd be surprised how I don't care if you do good, bad, do good or bad. You're gonna have individuals who just have something to say or just don't like you. Because I became this quote unquote jailhouse attorney, because what I could do, but they always would throw up in my face that I couldn't get myself out.
Mhm.
So once I got out, I don't know, just that niche still stuck with me. I wanted to do more research. I wanted to help individuals who were ignorant to the law. When I say ignorant, I'm approaching that gently, not saying that you're not smart. You're just not, you don't understand the law.
Yes.
So, but once I got out, I just said, you know what? I want to finish what I started because my coworkers inside incarceration when I was a paralegal there, well, not a paralegal yet, but a law clerk, I wanted to get my degree. And I wanted to prove them wrong that I could do it. I wanted to prove it to myself.
Mhm.
So I went to school. Believe it or not, out of 14 students, I was the only one to graduate out of my class. Not saying that I
Okay.
was the smartest. People
Mhm.
have things going on in their life to where they have to drop out, whatever. But I was the only one to walk the stage, and that felt good. That
Mhm.
felt real good, and
Mhm.
I wanted to challenge myself even further. So I began writing. I wanted to give not only a reading, but then I wanted to give a visual of what happened to me because if I didn't tell my story, it wouldn't have never got told.
Mhm.
For
Mhm.
almost like a whole year, I had to play like I was dead. No one knew where I was at. No one knew if no one saw me once they picked me off that ground and took me to the hospital. They never saw me again for over a year. No one knew how to get in contact with me. No one, I just disappeared. But during that time, I wrote a book, I got a plan, and I executed it. Not by myself, because it was hard. I had to pray. I had to be disciplined around not being around the wrong individuals or the wrong situation. Anything, if it was a consequence, I didn't do it. That
Mhm.
was my like my motto. If it's a consequence, don't do it.
Mhm.
Because I
Mhm.
know consequences come for me real
Yes.
quick.
Yes.
Um, the reason why I became a filmmaker, again, once I did my book, I wanted to give a visual after the read because, like I say, this story is true. It
Mhm.
happened to me, and I had to fight. I'm fighting today, even though with all the positive I'm doing, there's a lot of individuals who don't want to see me do positive.
Mhm.
I'm supposed to be part of the statistics, and I am supposed to fail. This is uncommon. So, and the way I was able to do that, I had to get over past embarrassment. I had to believe in myself. I had to have a plan, and I had to stick with it.
Yes.
And I've seen nothing but results since then.
Yes. Yes. Oftentimes, when I've read books, listened to individuals that we look at as successful in life, there is a discipline to success. There's a discipline, and success is different for everyone. But in your success, it just lines up with there has to be discipline as you move forward. You have to work your plan and, just stay disciplined to yourself. And as you say, number one, forgive and love yourself and move forward with God, man. I'm getting closer to you as a friend, man. I'm enjoying it. Now, listen, I ain't gonna let you off the hook. I want to know this cook thing because see, everybody say they can cook. See, I know you can cook, so I think before you really embolden yourself for being a cook, me and you need to sit down and you need to put some dishes before me, and I'll come back. I don't have a problem. I'll come back to the people, let them know he's certified. So I think before we go there, because we all call ourselves a cook, can we cook?
Right. Now I'll take you up on that offer.
All right.
That's something I love to do.
Yes.
Actually, Pastor, that's what I was known for many years. I love cooking. I care about the presentation, the taste. I want it made and prepared the way you order.
All right.
I care about every dish I prepare. Anybody that tells you everything I just said, you get that from me. You're going to get the presentation. You're going to get what you ordered.
Okay.
And, it's going to come with a twist. Same food with a twist.
I think what we need to do, those listeners out there, we're going to do one day a live cook-off segment. I have to say, man, number one, my mama is the best cook in the world, hands down. Number two, I got a son. Now my son, Dennis can throw. I mean, he can throw down. He got a few friends with him in their team. And my wife, I got to say something about her. She is the best boiler in the whole world.
Oh man,
she's gonna see this. So I love you, baby. I married you for everything, not just the one thing. Her motto is, and she says it, I make sure my family eats.
Hey, she did her part.
Yeah, she feeds us, man. I feel, but can't nobody boil better than mine. You're going to get me in trouble, man. It's the coffee.
Okay.
That being said, you've kind of covered it already because of your journey. It has made, because your history has kind of made some things difficult. I mean, when we say this, the truth of the matter is that even in the road that you went down, where you self-admitted that you were wrong, where you laid bathing in your own blood, feeling as though, hey, listen, this is what I deserve. As you look back over life, hey, I've done people wrong. I've done people's children wrong. I've manipulated my own people. And even with that, when we get past the self-guilt and we get past it and we get to the point of accepting, what we've done. And then now I've accepted it. I've served my time. What was it that kept you focused when it was like everything that I should have gotten, I got? Hey, I got shot. I got out the game. I did time. And now that I'm doing everything right, man, all these walls coming up against me. What was it that just kept you focused, that you knew what you wanted to do? Because there are many other individuals out there that may have the same wall of their life that, hey, now that I'm trying to do right, everything is still wrong. What was it that kept you focused?
I had to keep believing in myself and take the negative and turn it into positive. And what I mean by that is, Pastor, like I said, you're going to have people that just try to stop you, whether you're doing good or bad. As far as the good road, and when I mean stop me, like I've worked for certain companies, and because of my background, they're afraid to let me grow in the company.
Okay. You're there, but you can only go
right. I got the same degree they have, but I wouldn't be a good face of the company. And that's that could be a struggle at times. But see, I know I got to turn that into positive.
Mm-hmm.
This might not be for me right here. You know, it's not my. It might not be my time. And anything that doesn't happen right there, even though I feel like as long as I've done my best and I've done it genuinely in the right way, I can accept something that doesn't go my way. I'll take that negative of whatever's didn't happen and try to, let's say, for instance, they say you're a good candidate, but you need this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take what they said and go get that piece and come back and put pressure on them.
Mm-hmm.
See, a lot of people don't want to do that extra step. Like, say, for instance, you go for a job and they turn you down, and oh, they just don't want me because of my back. I got away from that. Even though I got a background, I know I got a lot more good than bad now.
Yes, sir.
So I don't let that be my excuse. I look at it like it's their loss because I came to you genuine, and I'm gonna give you 110% of who I am and what your procedure is. And if that's not good enough, I understand. So God also helped me stay focused because it's hard. I mean, it is very, very hard because the more you grow, here comes some more stumbling. And I just try to take the negative or the answers that I don't like and turn it into positive and go do the work. Like, say, for instance, like I said, they give you, I call it homework. Like, I just came back from Netflix. I went in front of Netflix. They gave me a blueprint, which I call as homework. All I got to do is go do what they said do and come back. Now I feel like I'm putting pressure on them.
Right.
I did exactly what you told me to do. And here I am. So that's how I handled those issues right there. And like I say, it's going to be a struggle for me because, like I say, before you can even get to the good, once they hear about my past, it's like, he's just someone else that either went to school to learn how to hustle better, or I've even heard that, you know, you went to school or you changed your life just to be able to hustle better. That kind of offended me when I heard that. But I didn't let them know. What I did was that I listened deeply, and I know that's not true. I'm here because I was given a second chance, and I utilized my second chance to the fullest.
Yes,
and that's what I can tell anyone. If you're given a second chance, apply yourself to who you are. Find out who you are and be you. Don't be a follower. Be the man or woman you are supposed to be, and conduct yourself like you're supposed to, and things will work out. You just have to work hard every day. You got to make sacrifices. You got to choose friends closely and wisely. And you got to make decisions that's only going to give good results in the end.
Man, that's beautiful, and I thank you for just the testament that you gave of your life and what you've gone through, and you know how you're moving forward. And I just want to let you know, there's something that's on your bio that talks about a motivational speaker. I think you've already become that just here. If not at any other time, I want to let you know that it's motivational to me and what you're saying. And I'm just eager to get you in front of the room of individuals and going to pray for that. I heard you say something about Netflix. I'm just saying somewhere along the lines when you go to Netflix, if somewhere in your bio or whatnot, there's a preacher or somebody that, you know, I understand.
Okay.
You know, just not, you know, I don't know how my schedule gonna get later,
Okay.
but I'm just saying now,
I
I
already reached out to you once, and you did an excellent job. So you know we got another project coming up today.
All right.
Yes.
All right. I am, those of you that know me, I am truly cheerleading for this man. I'm truly cheerleading for this man because this is the cut of old school and the generational curses that we have all had to deal with and come from and go through those things that If you didn't go out and get it, wasn't anyone giving you anything. And we were limited in our minds. We weren't limited in our abilities because as we see his story that he's telling, God has blessed them with a plethora of gifts. We just didn't have anyone to help us to foster them, to bring them out. And we had to go through the dungeon experience before we were cleaned up. And I want to say something to individuals that he spoke on as well, that in the latter part of his life, he began to retain things and make better decisions. Somebody out there that has been through and going through some things, I want to let you know, and you put some things to the back burner and said, oh, I'm done with that. It's time to go dust it off and say, you know what, I'm going to try this one more time. I'm going to try this one more time. If you never stretch out on faith, you don't know what may happen. So I want to let you know.
One last thing I want to say, if I can,
yeah,
Pastor.
Come on.
I got more in life doing positive than I ever saw doing negative.
All right. I'll open it up. Yes. Yes.
I just want them to hear that.
Yes.
You know, and my pen took me way farther than a gun did.
All right. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna let that marinate.
Yes. 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 And you know, just it's just so wonderful to hear, you know, just so wonderful to hear someone tell their story. And I want us to be supportive. We've had authors on here. We had so many individuals, and I wanted it that way. And I thank God for my team that is just bringing in individuals that we can get out and just talk, just do interviews on the life of individuals. So many different angles, past, history, and future. What I want to do, if you don't mind, Artiste, before we leave, I want to do this. Can you put kind of, I want you to name your different projects that you're doing so we know how to go and support you.
Okay.
And just, we know we were praying for that Netflix introduction.
Okay.
And
now,
so just put your stuff out here.
Okay. All right. I have a YouTube channel. It's my first name and last name, Artiste Relford. You go to my YouTube channel, you can see all my music videos. I also direct music videos. I have a soundtrack to my movie to where I did videos to the soundtrack. You can see those on my YouTube channel. I actually have a 30-minute film on my YouTube channel, which is it's a spinoff from my book called The Untold Testimony. But the book is called, the movie is called Little Eugene. Little Eugene comes from the main character from the book, The Untold Testimony. So I wanted to give a visual of the book. So that's what that movie's about. You can see that movie on my YouTube channel. Also, I have a new series out that's called How Does You Feel to Lose Your Mate? And this is the series I'm talking about that hopefully Netflix is going to pick up. Like I say, I just came back from California 2 weeks ago. Great meeting. I have the blueprint. I call it the blueprint and homework. And I will be back. I haven't even been out the house, Pastor, since I've been back. But again, you can see all of that on my YouTube channel. I also have a Facebook page by the name, it goes by Art Relford. You can see all my book signings, all the celebrities I've met, all the Fox News interviews I've done, my Feed 5000. You can see all of that. And you'll see a lot of growth just over the years of me being disciplined and just staying in my own lane. And like I say, being me. And when I say being me, I'm not trying to be anyone else or follow anyone else or follow the trend. Even through the pandemic, I didn't let that stop me. I actually have published 3 books since March of last year. And that was my way of not sinking into the depression.
Yes, sir.
Because at first I felt like this pandemic was like gonna make me fail because I had just brought my movie out. 3 days later, my movie actually went to the theater. 3 days later, we were shut down. Mm-hmm. So that was to me, I thought that was the devil trying to just stop me from growing. But what I did was I utilized all this time and just wrote came up with other ideas. I'm all the way to 2022 now, as far as with things to do, projects, and ideas. So you just got to apply yourself and believe in yourself. Do what you want to do now. We don't have time to wait. We have to do it now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got those moves ahead. It sounds like you know a little bit about playing chess.
Yeah, and you know what? I learned how to play chess through life,
Yeah.
not the game board. I'm serious. I learned how to play chess through life.
Yes, yes. I heard
And
it.
and and I think I play a good game, because I play good defense. I tell you that.
Yes, sir. We'll sit down at the table. I got something for you. We'll sit
Okay.
down at. Like I say, we can't
All
talk
right.
too much. Yeah, but we'll sit down at. I see now we
Okay.
gotta spend a little bit more time together. We gonna open up the Bible on some
Okay.
goals.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Now my game is dominoes, but I
I
go
got
in with the chess. Okay.
you. Oh man, I am very, like I say, I am even the more, even the more proud of you in hearing it all. Certain times that we've talked, it was just one dimensional, and this has given me even greater opportunity to see so many facets to artist, and
Okay.
and all of those that know me, I'm not just saying it, but I'm saying it to you, man. I'm proud of you. I support you. You're in my prayers even the more. Now I'm looking forward to us having those just some counseling and talking even further on some things. And I'm just a cheerleader. Might not be able to do anything for you, but the greatest thing that I can offer you is prayer. And man, I'm praying for you because you have a story that we've seen throughout Hollywood that has been, glamorized. And certain times we've heard it through rap artists where they really don't live the life, but this is just you and your testimony. And I think that those that believe in God, the testimonies need to be heard so it can be encouraging, transition, and change somebody else. And there's some young men out there that need to hear that. And there's some young women that need to hear about the opportunities that others will take with manipulating their mind if they don't have their course together, that you can even help them to let them know that this is the predator that can come at you and this is the way they'll come. I know. So I've been writing down some notes and some things that I would like to, lean on you with. But man, I love you. I am so excited the more. I know that I asked for a minute of your mind. I try to be respectful of that, man. And I know I've taken up some of your time, but man, I love you, man. I'm going to pause for a moment. Just real quickly, how can someone get your book? Do you have an
Oh
email
yes,
for
yes,
somebody
yes,
to get your
yes.
book? Like
Oh,
I said, man, let's
okay.
move,
All
man. So
right. I didn't want to make it all about me, but
no,
okay.
no,
What?
this is our no, man. This
Okay.
God and you. That's why I'm here. God and
Understood.
you, man. No, come on, no,
Okay.
give it
All
up,
right.
give it up.
For those are interested in purchasing my book, there's several ways you can get it. You can get it through Barnes and Nobles. You can order it online through Barnes and Noble bookstores. You can get it through Amazon. You can order it at Kmart, Walmart, pretty much wherever books is sold, you can find my book, especially online bookstores.
Okay.
So like I said, it's nationwide, and look forward to many more projects from you.
All right, give them that name of that book one more time. We got the
Okay.
location.
All right. The name of my first book is called The Untold Testimony. Like I say, you can get it at Barnes and Nobles, Amazon, Walmart, Kmart. Um, it's ebook available, and the new series that I have, and you can purchase it at the same locations, is How Does It Feel to Lose Your Mate? It's 3 books to this.
Okay.
So it's book 1, book 2, and book 3.
All
And
right.
like again, that is the one. That's the series that I'm claiming that you'll be seeing soon on television.
All right, all right. Man, one thing I know you learned from the world, and thank God for you applying it to your business, is distribution. Because I haven't heard it. You got distribution. Man, hey,
Oh
somebody
yeah.
needs to
Oh
hear
yeah.
that when they going
Yeah.
for their projects, their individual projects. That
Oh.
distribution is it. I don't care how well it is if you can't get it out there. So, hey, man, I'm seeing that, and I know that, and I respect you for that because all I heard when you were naming the different places, all I heard was distribution deals. It's out there, it's
Yeah.
everywhere, man. Hey, listen, I'm like I say, just even the more excited. I thank God for you. I'm gonna pause you just for a moment as I go to the close with the people, and we're gonna make sure that we do the best that we can to support you from this point. Just give me 1 second. Hello, everyone. I hope that you were enlightened and informed and inspired by hearing the story of this man that has gone through just the levels of life, just the reoccurrences of the stories and bringing them back, and the transparency that he's given, and even the transition and just the accountability. Sometimes we do in life movements that we have to realize that can become moments of motivation, but we've sometimes done things to cause ourselves misery. But we see through God how he can just turn things around. I'm just happy to be with you once again. And I just want to continue to have content that comes out to you that can kind of be not just entertaining, but be informative and inspiring. Going to hit on some things that everybody's not going to agree with, but the truth of the matter is that there's so many platforms of differences and opinions and those directions that we're going through now. But it's good to see how things can just be turned around. So I'm just asking you, please, once and again, let's support artists. Let's make sure that we do what we can to reach out. This is a wonderful individual doing some awesome things, and he's going to be back with us as we go through the transitions. We have someone that we're rooting for to get a Netflix. I'm just excited. Listen, I'm just excited to just be excited for people in this season, and I thank God for what he said, that even through this time, some of us need to take note of this. Even through this time of COVID, this pandemic, he's prospering in his mind, put his mind on progress. So let's take this downtime to lift up God and lift ourselves up. So let's make an investment in ourselves during this down moment. God bless you. I thank you for tuning in for a minute of your mind. Now, somebody got to help me. I need somebody to help me. I want to get a clapper because I'm just so excited about the guests and what we've been doing. I need to get one of those clappers. I want to do that. So let's get that going. Go ahead, enjoy your day. This is going to loop back to you. We're going to get all the information that's going to roll at the end of this. God bless you. I want you to remember that in times like this, you guys, we got to have some love. We got to continue loving. We got to make sure we just stay in love. Hold on to love. Bind in love. Especially with everything that's going on, you got to make sure that you just stay peaceful. Take some moments to just think about your reaction. Don't put yourself in places where your pressure will be instantaneous. And as always, you got to keep on. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you for a minute of your mind. And until next time, until we come back again, keep on enjoying. I'll see you.